Welcome, everyone, to Huntington, West Virginia, Joan C. Edwards Stadium, home of the Marshall Thundering Herd. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Marshall Thundering Herd. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Marshall's offense takes the field to start this game off. Typically, you don't think of an offense built around its tight end, but they got no production from there last week. They'll need that to improve in this one, David.
Yeah, he's a chain mover. He's a red zone threat. That big old body, man, he's a matchup problem. So they definitely need to find a way to make sure that they're feeding the big fella, that they're using him in different ways. And listen, balance on offense is good. Still use the receivers. But, Jesse, they can't forget about that dude.
No, and I don't think you have to all of a sudden panic and all of a sudden reinvent your playbook offensively. You just got to execute better, and you got to give him more opportunities. I think that was one of the biggest problems their last game out. They just didn't throw it his way enough. That has to change today. He should be targeted really early in this game.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Finds the tight end. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. Touchdown, Herd! Set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Grabbed by the kicking team.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Breaks into the open. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He fires one deep over the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. He's got it. 1st down and more. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quick screen to the speedster out wide.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way,
Touchdown, Marshall! Quick strike through the air for the score. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Going downfield for the big play. Snatches it on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. On the move, he fires. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window.
Turning it on! Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Thundering Herd was stuck with some tough field position, but now a chance to get a drive going. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
Well, the quarterback had the matchup he wanted. His big tight end with that wingspan working against that defender in the end zone. Man, that QB will take that matchup all day.
Marshall, 24, Washington, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. Got the first down and more. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. Gets open down the middle. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got him, and nobody's close. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
in the end zone.
Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a 2nd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Flips it out in the flat. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, there was something the quarterback liked in the pre-snap there, thinking his primary target was going to have a favorable matchup, but the defense did a nice job disguising that look. They got more bodies over to him and forced the incompletion.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. The Thundering Herd faces a 3rd and short.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on.
Touchdown, Herd! Fitted in the window for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback break.
Throws toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Second half just about ready to go, and Marshall will kick it off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Running through contact. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. Looking down the left side. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll move the tight end. Hand off to the single back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? The Thundering Herd trying to dial one up to convert on third down. Unleashes to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. Shows him the stiff arm. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the timing just a hair off.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
He's got him in the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Wide open downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Hard running there.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Pocket breaking down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll go to the ground. Fights off a defender. Just dismissing tackles. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick release on the RPO. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the 2-point try.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got his man out of the backfield. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Touchdown, Marshall! And the punishment has been extended. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Washington. Once he got some room, it was over.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you could just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Marshall comes to the line facing third and long. They're still firing away even with this lead. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, it looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to